This week's crystal grid is charged to open and precipitate flows of paradise, wealth, prosperity, and richness into the lives of all, allowing for the divine essence of abundance we all are to manifest and substantiate in form through any and all avenues, expanding and evolving them, and opening new roads as well. Don't forget to check this week's all-in-one astrology video as well as this week's collective vibe check tarot. You can find them under their own playlist on my main channel page. And don't forget, on Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, I am doing my live thank you and ask me anything Q&A as part of my promotion for my Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. If you're interested in making a donation, you can follow the links in the down bar below. Hi there, Leo. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to the week starting May 10th, 2021. And just a quick heads up for all y'all out there, if you missed the announcements, go check the announcements. So what's going on when it comes to your cards? Well, for your spiritual themes this week, you've actually got the Ace of Pentacles upright. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm actually seeing new stability getting set up for all of you, whether it is a new platform to actually start working in, new stability when it comes to the home. I do feel like this is a week where a lot of new opportunities for higher quality creature comforts are coming from all over. I'm also seeing with the Ace of Pentacles, there is going to be an opportunity for a lot of you to also notice that your environments are going through a major upgrade and stabilizing shift when it comes to not only the amount of abundance or resources that you're able to hold on to and enjoy and generate and attract to yourself, but also just getting things onto a more stable track where things may have actually have been a bit wishy-washy, a bit unpredictable or unstable before. As we get onto your material shifts with work, your job, your finances, living situation as it relates to your practical affairs, you've got the Four of Cups in reverse. And it does look like there is something actually very promising coming your way that you would not consider to be a part of your normal routine. It's not really something that you would ever consider you could do with your skill set, something that you didn't think was in very high demand, or something that you didn't know what the response would be. This is actually being brought to you because it is actually going to be an asset in the very short term and for a very long term. This could actually be something that makes the difference between a ho-hum week when it comes to work and money and a complete left turn out of your wheelhouse and into something much more stimulating and much more lucrative. As we get on to your communications with friends and relatives, maybe other people in your life, you do actually have the Eight of Wands upright. And I am seeing that there are going to be a lot of messages flying back and forth between you and an important person in your life. This could be a very close friend, a family member, just somebody that you are working with, somebody that you are very loyal to, and they are loyal to you. This is something that is actually accelerating progress for both of you in something that you guys are trying to get off the ground. The Eight of Wands is indicating this could, to me, I'm actually seeing that this could also be something that changes material circumstances for you both as well. Maybe this is connected to that Four of Cups reversed, possibly even something to do with travel or maybe working online or something that ultimately has you working in a way where you're able to start actually connecting and even collecting in some cases for some of you from multiple spaces outside of your 10-mile radius. There is a big boost to your visibility and your ability to be productive this week. As we get on to your challenge, however, you do have the Hierophant card upright. Pay attention this week to where value systems that are simply attached to and championed for the sake of just having them serves nobody. I'm actually seeing with the Hierophant card upright, there's something happening here where you are going to be finding that dogma I'm seeing dogma when it comes to either a family matter, a social matter, a spiritual matter, is actually starting to create contention or create limitation where it does not need to be. And whenever dogma or, zealotry or any of that kind of stuff shows up, that's where the vibration just takes a huge nosedive. And same too when it comes to the quality of any close connections or relationships with those they're in. Make sure that you yourself do not get swallowed up in any of that. God knows we've already seen what happens when people get triggered into bizarre behavior last year, or last few years. This is not the time to be allowing that back into your space. As we get on to your relationships with love and romance and partnerships, you do have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And if you're not careful this week, you might actually miss a good signal. The Ace of Swords reverse is indicating that there are some subtleties or some covert communications going on in love and romance that could actually be very nice to you. Maybe even get you a nice new date or a new opportunity for love. But it doesn't know, if nobody knows how to pick up what anyone's putting down, it's not going to happen. So make sure you ask for clarity if you think somebody is trying to send hints, but they're not sending it very well. And for goodness sake, stop sending hints if you're the one trying to get somebody with just hints. For those of you currently coupled, the Ace of Swords reverse is indicating you and a partner may be having similar communication issues, where we don't need to be having communication issues at all this week. And sometimes this card can show up where people need to just be clear and need to actually state what they are talking about and what their intentions are instead of just making statements of circumstance or venting. Otherwise, there is no constructive fix. How can anyone help anyone out if a person can't even figure out how to communicate what their needs are? So we're going to need to make sure that this is something that is worked through this week. So that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.